And you receivers, and you are all receivers, assume no weight of gratitude lest you lay a yoke upon yourself and upon him who gives. Rather rise together with the giver on his gifts as on wings. For to be over mindful of your debt is to doubt his generosity, who has the free-hearted earth for mother and God for father. So by receiving, you may put yourself further in debt. How often have we heard the phrase, I owe you a debt of gratitude? Why? Because you've given something to me. Well, have I really been the recipient then? Because, okay, I've received this benefit, but I've incurred a debt of equal value. If I give you $100 and say I expect to get that back at some point, is it a gift? No, it's a loan. Again, there's nothing wrong with loans, but don't call things a gift if it's a loan. If I give you a service, if I give you anything, and you incur an equal debt, then I've given you nothing. But that's not the responsibility of the giver. That is the responsibility of the receiver. I don't want you to receive this as a debt. I want you to receive this as a gift. But if as a receiver I incur by my own mindset a debt, then I have laid a yoke upon myself and upon him who gives. Because now you've put the other person into the position of a creditor, which is not where he wants to be. He wants to be a giver, not a creditor. There is this inferiority, superiority complex going on. He says, rather, let it be a partnership. Recognize that for me as a giver, I need you, otherwise I can't give. And for you as a receiver, you need me, otherwise you can't receive. We're doing this together. And so to incur a debt of gratitude, as he says here, is to imply that you don't deserve it. Think of it this way. Do your children owe you for the food and the shelter and the care that you've given them? Would you as a parent say, for 18 years you've been receiving this, you've got a debt to repay me? Again, from this ideal perspective, no parent would say, you owe me for the food and shelter and love and care that I gave you. I brought you into this world. It's my obligation to give it. You owe me nothing. In the same way, you have been a receiver from the free-hearted earth for mother and God for father. We are all receivers. If we feel that we have incurred a debt of gratitude, then we make ourselves a special case. So you're doubting the generosity of the person who's giving it to you. And you're doubting the fact that you deserve it. Again, this is an egoistic view. You make yourself a special case where you would not put others in that same position. I have given you this. You owe me nothing. And yet when someone gives me something, oh, I owe you something. Why am I a special case? Well, that's how the ego functions. And again, it's important to remember that these are antidotes to wrong thinking. Because if someone does give you something of true value, it is natural and healthy to want to reciprocate. Love is reciprocal. And so when you are the recipient, gratitude is a natural response. But it's not a debt of gratitude. It's a rising of gratitude. In fact, you've been given two things. You've been given the benefit from the person, and you also have gratitude. So gratitude doesn't take you below, gratitude lifts you up. And this is what he says, rise together with the giver on his gifts, as on wings.